Happy Spookies, everybody. I hope you're all doing well, having an excellent day. And today I want to go ahead and talk about this awesome little movie that came out in 2000 called Day Nest.
Off.
Meaning?
I'm recommending a leave of absence.
You know I'm a good surgeon.
I have to do what's best for the patients.
Dr. Ben Cahill was looking for a second chance.
There's just a certain amount of resentment here from mainlanders.
No, I can feel that.
A place to start over.
Why don't you sit down and have a drink?
I don't drink.
Well, I think you picked the wrong place to dry out.
But on Orr's Island, something is lurking below the surface.
Now, this was directed by Ellery Elkayem. I don't even know if I said that name right, but he actually would go later on to direct Eight-Legged Freaks, which is an awesome little creature feature. He also made the two Return of the Living Deads that would come out later on in the 2000s, Necropolis and Rave to the Grave. Have not seen those. Though I would like to say at this moment that Return of the Living Dead 3 is awesome. Now, the movie features Thomas Calabro as Dr. Ben Cahill. We have Dean Stockwell as Sheriff Hobbs, John Savage as Jack Wald, Tom Macbeth as Macbeth, I don't know if I said that right as well, as Eamon Wald, and we have Kristen Dalton as Nell Bartle. I don't know what it's been about these creature features lately, but I've really been enjoying them, and this is a cockroach movie. Ugh. Now, it's all about this dude, Dr. Cahill. He's going through some stuff in life right now, and it's sort of affecting his work. I believe he's drinking, and he's going through a divorce, or he just went through a divorce. And during the surgery, he ends up having to walk away because he just has too much on his mind. So his superior, I believe, ends up like relieving him. He's like, "Hey, bro, you need to take a fucking chill pill and go relax." So we find out that his ex-wife and him have purchased a house in some little like island town off the coast of Maine, and they suggest for him to go there and relax, take his mind off things, and come back when he's a lot better. And it's funny, right when he gets into town, he basically makes a really bad first impression with the electricity guy, and then from here on out, the entire town pretty much does not like this dude because of the fucking impression he gave off the very beginning. But he moves to this little town, and the house that he's currently living in was actually owned by the electrician and his brother when they were younger. So they're not too happy about him moving into town. But apparently there's a cockroach problem in this town. Now, these aren't regular cockroaches. They are some sort of new breed or something. I don't think there's some sort of like, you know, oh, some radiation going on. They're just like a sort of new breed. They got like pincers, and they bite people, and they like lay their eggs inside of people, and they paralyzes them. This movie, ugh, it was actually really fucking gross. There's like little CGI near the end, or some of the bugs. There's like a mother bug at one point. There's some CGI there, but it doesn't hinder the movie at all. It's a little more serious in tone, but I enjoyed it. It's not something that is silly. It's got a really neat story about this dude. It's like a redemption story about this guy has a drinking problem, and he goes to this town, you know, and he meets who is it, Nell, I think that's her name, and they hit it off right away because she's like the only person in town that's like, you know, and she's like the only person in town that's listening to him. The sheriff is pretty cool, played by Dean Stockwell. I don't have like literally the only notes I fucking wrote down was like the director, the movies he wrote, and the cast, and I didn't finish anything else. I'm kind of just going off the top of my head. He looks so familiar, I can't put a picture to his fucking face.
In dreams, I walk with you.
And I really enjoyed the two Wald brothers characters. There's some neat deaths in this movie. It's basically people getting eaten by cockroaches and like spazzing out and shit, but it's gross. There's like a part where a lady, she's like, "I don't feel so good, honey," and she lifts her shirt, and you just see like bugs inside. It's gnarly. It reminded me of the movie Slither almost. I don't know. I saw it, and I was just surprised at how much I actually enjoyed it. It's one of those movies that there's nothing memorable about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Dude, you have to go stop what you're doing and watch this fucking movie. It's amazing." No, it's fucking some random movie that I found on Tubi that came out in 2000 that has a nickname of Creepy Crawlers. It is what it is. It's fun. It's got a good story. It's got good acting. I like the bugs in it. The ending is so cheesy. This movie is streaming for free right now on Tubi. If you're interested, go ahead and check it out, because I'm gonna go ahead and give a little spoiler right here for the ending. So by the end of the movie, it's like the doctor, it's the what's her name, Nell, some little kid, and this other homie. They're basically running from a swarm of flying cockroaches, and they get on a boat and start rowing away. So they end up tipping the boat over, and they're hiding under, and homeboy Dr. Cahill pulls out a flare. Now this is so ridiculous. He swims out under the water, and he shoots the flare like, I don't see him aim. I just see him like blindly shoot up. He goes straight onto the boat dock where there's a gasoline pump just shooting out gas. and it ends up making this huge explosion, and they all come out of the water, and all the cockroaches are just falling. And it also sets it up for like a sequel. You see like one cockroach gets away and it makes its way to the city. And I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool. Anyways, I had a lot of fun with this one, and it's not like silly fun. It's a little more serious, but it was still entertaining. Happy spookies.
What is it? What?